Hi, my name is Mike, and I want to welcome you to my Week 3 peer review assignment on signal flow of a submix. We're going to start with a clean sheet that was provided in our peer review assignment. What we see here are 5 channels and the buses. I will color these as we go along while explaining the flow of a submix and how to create it. My flow will be 4 drum tracks and an aux track that we'll create to basically make our submix track. As seen here, the 4 drum tracks that I've created are the snare, kick, toms, and cymbals. We will also use basic top to bottom flow as we were taught in the course. Now, we need to create a bus in our DAW to route the individual drum tracks to. I will call it the drum submix bus, and this will support stereo outputs of each of the individual drum tracks. Now in the DAW, I will route my stereo output of each of my tracks to the drum submix bus that we just created. The red arrows show the flow of the output of the individual track to the drum submix bus. At this point, each of the tracks should have had some of the individual effects that they might need on them. Maybe the bass drum needed to be a little more dynamic, more punchy. So the individual tracks would have had their effects already on them that are individual to that drum track. Now I created an aux track all the way to the right, and I labeled this the drum submix. Once created, we define the input of the aux drum submix track. The input is from the new drum submix bus that we created, and we'll show this with the blue arrow coming off the bus into the drum submix track. Now we have all 4 of the drum subtracks inputted to the submix track. One of the main reasons we might make a submix track is to control a group of individual tracks as one. An example might be once I've got the individual tracks the way I want them, I can now control maybe the fader and adjust the volume to the other tracks that might be in my project or with the music I'm playing to. Another reason is if I want to add effects like an equalizer or a compressor, I can add those to all of the tracks that are in my submix and thereby saving many CPU cycles, and it just makes it a much more efficient way to record. And in this one we will have added an EQ and a compressor, as well as defined what the output of the track so we can hear it, because if I don't put it out on the bus, then nobody's going to be able to hear it. So we've now sent the tracks to the main bus or the aux bus. We've now brought them into the track. We've put an equalizer and a compressor effect on them. We've now adjusted the fader of all of them through the submix channel, and now we can hear it. I hope that this helps you understand signal flow of how to make a submix and a few benefits of having grouped tracks in a submix. Thanks for listening, and see you next week.